What's up, y'all? It's Mystical Message Monday, and it's also the 7-7 portal. So, if you're not aware, the 7-7 portal is this numerical energy that says on this double 7 day, there's an amplification of intuitive nature and inner wisdom. With that stated, I've been led to use my shaman deck today. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep the message brief. I just want to say last week's message, the Shark Tales, let them fear you. I thought that was a really good message. I don't know about you, but I watched that thing like 25,000 times. Now we had a card to fall out. We had two to fall out. I don't know if I'm gonna use those though. We'll see what this one says. Here we go. Where'd it go? There was competence, but self-assurance was the one that peeped out the most. So we're gonna use self-assurance. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, it just falls in alignment with intuitive nature and inner wisdom, does it not? To be self assured, to be self reliant on the fact that you are in control and in charge of your destiny. To know that no matter what happens to you, you have to build a level of confidence and wisdom about who you are and where you're going. Everything, and we hear this a lot, we say this a lot to motivate ourselves, to empower ourselves. Everything led me to who I am today. But what about where you're going tomorrow? Can you really say that the lessons that you've learned and the people that broke your heart to get you into the inner manner of these lessons and this inner compass that continues to build stamina, can you say that you learned enough in order to move forward into a progressive future? A lot of people like to say that they've overcome many things, but they don't like to talk about the capacity that had to stretch and enlarge in them to get to where they're going. And the truth is, a lot of people aren't going the right direction or aren't going the correct direction for their destiny because there was an intimidation, there was a superimposing factor or force or person or idea that made them lessen their mobility. So as you're moving forward and you're changing the dynamics of who you are, because change is a necessary currency to get you to where you're going, just remember you have everything that you've always needed to get you where you needed to go. What is that segment? What do I have to get me from where I am to where I need to be? You have your intuition, you have your ability to relate and correspond to and with the divine. You have breath, you have the ability to start over again, even if people won't give you permission to set your redo or to set your reset. You have a brain. Maybe you are not as competent as you feel you are, but there's something up here that functions in a way that can help you see a strategy, help you develop a plan, help you to map out how to maneuver and get out of your situation. And then you have something called faith, an invisible component in life that will lead you when you feel hopeless, when you feel destitute, or when you feel like deconstruction is so burdensome that you don't know how to get out of it. There is something on the inside of you that's going to uplift you and push you to where you need to be. Remember that you have the key, that you are the key, and you need to be confident in that very thing. So keep it moving and keep going forward.